Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be touching a little bit on home decor and how to achieve a look on a budget. So I am happy to share all of my tips, all of the tricks that I found over the years, especially when decorating a home on a friendly budget that isn't going to absolutely destroy the bank. So today we are going to be touching on a modern farmhouse look. This is an absolute favorite when it comes on Pinterest. Every single picture I found for a modern farmhouse look, it was focused on primarily three colors, and that is going to be white on black on wood, and more of a natural wood rather than the darker tone one. So in the pictures that I've saved for you guys, I am showing you a little bit of an idea, and I'm also going to show you a transformation on how this can all take place over time without breaking your budget if you're looking to add a few accessories, a few little things here and there in your kitchen to make it look more elevated without having to break the bank. All right, so I think it's very important to choose the right lighting fixtures for your space. If you pick something too big, it's going to stand out and it's going to look awkward or wrongly placed in your kitchen. If you place something too small or it's not really standing out, then it can look kind of out of place and it can take away from everything you've done in your kitchen. So choosing the right size is going to be the most important thing when choosing those lighting fixtures. Also, are you aiming to use those as your main light source? Because if you are, you're going to want to make sure that it gives off enough light for you to be able to work in your kitchen. If not, if this is just for looks, then don't even worry about how much light it gives up. Worry more about the aesthetics of it and how it looks when sitting on your kitchen island, especially if you're using those on top of one. Next, we're going to talk about hardware. And I know this is one of those things that typically most people don't think of. However, hardware plays a huge part on this modern farmhouse look. A lot of it, more often than not, is going to be either gold or brass or black. And typically, black on white cabinets is going to be what you see the most. Hardware is going to be one of the most impactful and budget friendly things you can do. I have found so many really budget friendly hardware pieces on Amazon, but you can also look at your hardware stores like Lowe's or Home Depot. Things like that can probably have more of an idea. You are going to buy quite a few of them because most places have upwards of 10 to 20 cabinets where you're going to need those knobs. And so I have found that on Amazon, I can find packets of 25, 30, 40, or even 50 knobs, and it tends to be much cheaper than your hardware stores. So hardware is going to be one of the most important yet budget-friendly parts of this renovation. The next thing you're going to want to focus and maybe decide on is if you're going to change the faucet in your sink. A lot of people love having that faucet being the main fixture, especially if you have your sink on a kitchen island. I have mine on my kitchen island and I am more than likely going to change that because as I'm changing the hardware and the light and they're all going to be black on white, it's going to be really weird to have a chrome finish faucet or a silver finish faucet. So those are also pretty cheap in my opinion or budget friendly on Amazon, which is really nice. I have gone into the hardware store and they're incredibly pricey, upwards of 100 and 150 when it comes to just the plain faucet. I think you can find something really reasonable on Amazon or online with other vendors. So I'll list everything below for you guys of what I found below. I think it's beautiful. I think they're efficient and I think it's going to be very, very budget friendly when it comes to replacing the faucet. Now, the last thing you're going to want to focus on is the sitting aspect of your kitchen. If you have a kitchen island, whether it's a small, half size, full size, or double the size of a kitchen island, it's important to decide if you're going to want sitting arrangements to be added. Now, sitting can be a little pricey, especially for bar stools, depending on what you're picking, but I have found yet again that on Amazon, you can actually find something that is going to be budget friendly and it's going to look amazing. So I've listed a few of them, but let me show you a few ideas here as I'm showcasing some of those bar stools. All right, guys, I've gone ahead and curated this list for you guys on some of my favorite products from Amazon to achieve a budget-friendly modern farmhouse look when it comes to the kitchen. I've listed my top products here, so I'll have the link down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. I will be posting more videos on decorating on a dime, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.